أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويقاد الذين كفروا ليزلقونك ببصار لما سمعوا الذكر ويقولون إنه لمجنون وما هو إلا ذكر العالمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh viewers. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Nasser Rashid and you're watching my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel and who have regularly view my channel. I appreciate all your time, and there are around over 400 views now, subscribers at the moment, and mashallah over 75,000 people have viewed this channel so far. So I had some communication from the YouTube channel management, so thank you so much for watching the channel. I do videos in English and Urdu as well, because I care for both my viewers, the English and the Urdu speaking people. Thank you so much. I have given a few speeches before, but due to some personal issues have not really come up in the recent months, although to fill the gap I have been uploading some tilawats from the Holy Quran, Surah Rahman and Surah Ankabut, by different qaris, namely Radul Kurdi and others, and inshallah to give you guidance and give you translation as well, so that people understand the true teachings of the Quran and the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's hadith. Thank you so much. And today I will be speaking about the new year. First of all, I'd like to wish you all a very prosperous and happy new year, which is the 2023, and today is the 1st of January. And I have spoken about the other festivals and whether Islam permits to celebrate a new year or New Year's Eve or resolutions or other aspects of this festival. First of all, I would like to tell you that this is a pagan festival which is done a long time before Christianity came into being, and New Year is celebrated, and other festivals like Valentine's Days. You have Christmas. I've spoken about Valentine's Days and also Christmas a few years ago, and how it came about, the Valentine's Days or the Christmas, and also other festivals like Easter, and you have Hanukkah with Jewish and other religions. They have the Diwali. There are different religions, but Islam has as a unique, it's a different religion, and is dominates all religions in the world. These are just pagan beliefs and ideas that are developed over the centuries and come up to it, and mostly it's the commercial side to it that people benefit and misuse. And you can see Christmas with shopping and sales and all this New Year, and this has gone into the Muslim lands as well, unfortunately, in Pakistan and other countries, most of them, because this is like a colonial rule of the mind, where they subject you to daily with all these New Years and other movies and Bollywoods and Hollywoods that come around and bombard you daily. So obviously you're bound to get affected. So first of all, New Year is what to celebrate in Islam. The Prophet ﷺ has given us two festivals, which is Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. And then we have every week Friday, which is another weekly festival. So Eid is a celebration or happiness, and then we have Eid after Ramzan and Eid Zul-Hajj, that is in the month of Zul-Hajj. And we have every week we celebrate Friday prayers, and we go to the mosque and meet people, wear new clothes. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through His Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, has given us this profound wisdom that we use every week. Unfortunately, we don't really adhere to it or don't really follow the meaning of the Friday, but anyhow, it is given, and people celebrate in Muslim lands and in non-Muslim lands as well. First of all, you need to understand that this New Year is happened in Babylon, which is before Christ. If you look at the National Geographical Society books and download it on Google, you'll find that this happened before Jesus Christ in 46 BC in Babylon, and there were 11 days of festivals, parades. You can see New Year parades and festivals, and to gods, the false gods that they had. And then the Romans took it over, and when Christianity came into being, the Romans brought it to Rome, then they wanted to stop this, but they didn't. So it carried on, and now they're given the names of different gods. The days of Sundays for the day of the god of sun, the Mondays for the moon, and Saturn, and other Saturdays and Sundays and Tuesdays, different names of gods are given. And similarly, the months are also given in January for a different god. Then we have August god, and different names were given. And then we are at the moment go along with these Januaries and February, March, April, and the 12 months. Allah says there are 12 months. And in Islamic calendar, it's a lunar months with the moon. And also Jews have a lunar calendar, New Year, and also the Chinese have a lunar year. So which festival are we talking about? Anyway, in Islam, there's no concept yet. However, to cut the story short, what I would like to tell you is that because sun is also created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the moon is also created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the sun, obviously the days and the years, how old are you is according to those sun days, like which date were you born. So obviously your age, your everything is connected to the sun. So there's no harm in that. What you need to understand is avoid these festivals and fireworks and all these mixing up with these evil things that happen in the New Year's Day. But if you're so into it, then you need to understand that you can reflect on yourself and accountability to yourself. That what have you done? How many namaz you missed? How many good deeds that you missed? And how your connection was with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can do accountability of yourself in a year in a financial terms, but you can do accountability of yourself and do resolution that you will adhere to the namaz, you will adhere to the the religion, and you will do all your good deeds. And because once the year passes, you are one step closer to the grave. So this is very important, that you need to reflect on yourself for the year that has passed, and what achievements you've made, and if you're old enough, then you're going closer to the grave. So you need to think that these things like celebrations and fireworks, all these things are to divert you from the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the real hereafter. This is all there, like you had the FIFA World Cup, then you have now the cricket, you have the snooker, you have the other championship. It goes all around the year. And these are all there to make you think that there's no hereafter. And you need to be careful of that. So similarly, you need to understand that this thing has gone into Muslim lands as well. But unfortunately, there's nothing they can do about it, because it's bombarded by all these, internets and WhatsApps and phones and YouTubes, and it's bombarded every day. So you can't really pull back. So the best way is to consider yourself and do accountability of yourself, and then see that you can reconnect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and make these resolutions that you can do that. It's nothing wrong in that. You can take all these things and use it for the advantage of yourself. And then I work in a very the mostly English people here in the Warwickshire County, and then there are people who say, you celebrate Christmas. I said, well, I don't celebrate Christmas. I do believe Jesus as a prophet, and most of the English people don't know. So you can promote these things in a very wise way. That you can tell them that, I told them that I don't believe Jesus is God. We believe that Jesus is a messenger of God, and he'll come back to this earth. And most of the Goras or the English people were shocked that the Muslims believe in Jesus. So these things of knowledge you can tell. I told them we don't celebrate Christmas, because you need to understand that no Gora or no white man will celebrate Eid al-Azha and do the Qurbani and say, okay, John and Jim, let's go and do a Qurbani because the Muslims are doing it. No, they won't. So why should we do it? Because it's a bit absurd. Because Allah has given, we are the best of the creations. Okay, we don't have knowledge, but you can understand that you're Muslims. So ultimately, your place is in Jannah. So this is something that you need to be achieved. That how you achieve a goodness in this year that comes, and hope everyone has a prosperous year, and make sure your connection with our Rahman network, which is the Rahman, that you Surah Rahman uploaded the video, and also that your connection is there, and you do your accountability yourself. So that is the main theme, that we don't celebrate as such, but if it comes in use in a positive way, if you can't resist it, then avoid such gatherings and other aspirations that the fireworks and other mixings. This is all to divert your attention and cause a more sin, and you have regrets, because what you need to understand is this life that they're showing is that life is just to have achievements and a lovely life, and that's it. You die. It's not. This is the real life just coming. So Muslims also have a belief, but they don't really follow it. At the back of the mind, because they indulge it into this world, and obviously everything is about this world. This is a temporary world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and now that the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was once traveling with the companions, and he asked them, what would you look at this dead animal there, the skeleton of cactus, and then they said it's nothing, and then Allah Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that in the eyes of this world, this is just like that, like a dead animal, the skeleton that you have, bones, nothing. And in one of these, this world is nothing, is compared to the wing of a mosquito. But it is shown and it's promoted that this is the world. It is not. So I hope you understand that. And this is the new year, and year you should reflect on yourself and what you achieved, and what you missed, the prayers or the other good deeds or other obligations that you were supposed to do it, and then inshallah make a better year for you. And remember that what comes year after year is gonna be worse. There is nothing easy life. The world is ill and is sick. So there'll be more sickening events in the years to come. But inshallah, you always believe and attach yourself to the Quran and to the hadith of the correct hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So thank you very much for watching me, and thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. If you like this video, you can share it, you can upload it. It's entirely up to you. Inshallah, I hope to see you again with another video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.